Hello, and welcome to Leg Sweep, the other podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about a quite controversial, but very, very impressive show. You've seen the title, you know what it is, it's My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Now, I'm not going to try to dabble in this too much because I have a short amount of time to talk about this, but basically, if you haven't seen My Little Pony, it's not that hard to explain, really. If I want to get the basics down, it's horses that live in a town called Ponyville. Trust me, it makes up for it by calling the world they live in, Equestria. I think that's the world. I'm fairly new to the Brony community. Yeah. There's Canterlot, and then there's Equestria. Yes, the world's Equestria because Celeste rules over Equestria. And she's basically Jesus. So she's Pony Jesus. But anyway, that's the gist of it. This pony, Twilight Sparkle, goes to Ponyville to learn the magics of friendship. Now that sounds, off the bat, that might sound pretty lame to some people. It gets good. It's a great show. I believe it's a great show. One, because of the voice acting. The voice acting was phenomenal. It sounds like not traditional cartoon voice acting. You know, you get that, just not even phone it, just horrible voice acting in these cartoons nowadays. It's just horrible. And I know it's kind of weird to be complaining about kid shows in the voice acting department. It's got something for all ages. Anyway, it's got something in there for everybody. There was actually a billboard that I love. It's like the best. I just love how much they because they market it towards Bronies now. They don't, they know that Bronies watch it, and once they learn that, I believe it was a billboard for Season 2. It was Pinkie Pie in front of a television, with the static going on, and it says, "They're back," or "They're here," or something along the lines of that. And it's a Poltergeist reference. Poltergeist the movie, and I'm pretty sure no kid would get that, but it was marketing for the kids, and it had something in there for the adults. The kids are like, "Oh yeah, My Little Pony," and the adults are like, "Ha ha, Poltergeist." It's hilarious. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was Bronies, and the whole thing with that. I really don't want to talk too much about this because there's already a video on it. It's a popcorn video. It's a movie, basically. It's over an hour long, and it's this guy, he's actually doing documentaries about My Little Pony and Bronies and whatnot. And he talked about the persecution that they go through, and he was basically saying, that he was talking about how a lot of people call Bronies are gay. Don't worry, it is gonna be censored out for, younger audience and sensitivities. Some people don't like that word. I have no offense with it as long as it's not being used hatefully. But anyway, yeah. So they use the word "gay" to describe Bronies, and he was talking about how it's kind of funny that they say that. It's I don't want to talk about it too much. It's hard to explain. It's in the thing, in the video. I'll leave a description. Somewhere in the video and in the description. Oh yes, and I want to close it up by talking about, there's a new series coming out. It's a spin-off of Friendship is Magic. It's called Equestria Girls. And a lot of people have been getting angry. Oh, they're not, it's about high school and girls and whatnot. I mean, why would guys want to watch a show that wasn't even intended for them? It's all for little girls. You're watching My Little Pony. You're watching something that wasn't made for you. You saw it and you were like, "Oh, this is cool," but it's for little girls, but it's cool. And now you just think and since they've been, like I said, throwing in things to My Little Pony for the Bronies, now you think since they do that, it's for you. It's still at the end of the day, it's a cartoon that was marketed to little girls. But now it's marketed to two different demographics. which, in my opinion, greatness doesn't have a demographic. Yeah. It's also in the documentary. But, yeah, in the beginning, it wasn't marketed to you, but you watched it because you liked it. This isn't marketed to guys. You might like it. Give it a chance. I definitely think it looks pretty interesting. I'm not sure if they're like still horses or if they're people. Um, it looks very, very interesting, I'll say. Anyway, that was Leg Sweep. Join me next time for, I don't know, something society thinks is deviant.